midday now. Anglo Irish Bank has cost the country a fortune, to say the least, but finally some people are making money out of it. Artist Franco D issued a limited edition print depicting a man in despair with a table full of worthless Anglo shares, now with the proceeds going to charity. And now there's been so much interest that they've actually increased in value by 1,000%. Originally the prints sold for just under €20 and they're now fetching €218 on eBay, making a handy profit for some people. Baby, I had to say, when I heard this story, I just laughed out loud. I mean, it's so ridiculous.
Why? What do you think's ridiculous about it?
But how do people, I know people are being so entrepreneurial now, but it wouldn't even occur to me to do something like that. I don't really have the artist mind, I suppose.
What, to sell off all the family silver, you know, at a fire sale, you know, which is pretty much how I see this, actually. And you know, obviously they're trying to talk it up like great news, but actually, for me, it feels quite tragic that we are devaluing our great Irish artists, you know, that they all go up for sale at the same time and we flood the market with wonderful Irish art. But I mean, it has to be done.
We're having Happy Friday, remember?
I know, but I'm just saying it has to be done, and they have dressed it up as great news, you know. And obviously, what the great news about this is that somebody's gotten absolutely terrific bargains. You know, these are, you know, priceless, really, works of art. So. There isn't any happy news on the Anglo side, so I don't want to talk about that.
Not
really.
the Anglo side, but it's kind of funny, though. Come on.
It is funny, but would you want, you know, anything to do with Anglo up on your wall? I mean, apart from, you know, maybe the wall in the toilet. I mean, would you actually want a print with Anglo shares anywhere in the house?
I think you should. You should buy it. You should put it up on your wall and say, "God, remember that time back in 2010."
No, I think you should buy it, put it up on your wall, and go into a state of manic depression. The picture's like so miserable.
No, you had it. I'm going back to Debbie here now. Debbie, happy ray of sunshine. The rest of you are miserable.
Yes, we look back at it, when we look at this picture and we show our children and our grandchildren, saying, "God, I remember back in 2010, this is the way it was, and look at the country now under the new government, full of Joe Higgins, and everything's going to be fantastic."
Yeah. Well, I think I'm only sorry that one of the works of art up for sale wasn't that fantastic portrait that made it to the National Gallery for a couple of hours one day of Brian Cowan.
I'm not even going there.
I might put that in my toilet. That would be a toilet picture, wouldn't it? Because the toilet's a great place to go and have funny things on the wall or art. Do you know what I mean?
Irish in the toilet.
Yeah, I think it'd be appropriate. You know, we're all going down the toilet. Yeah.
Instead of going down the pub,
we're going down the toilet.
What's the time? Everyone's talking over each other now. Sorry, yes.
In a pub, in a urinal, you could put it at the bottom of your, and the guys had to. No, okay, fine.
And they could charge people in for pot shots, you know what I mean? That might be a way of making extra money too. I mean, we could come up with all sorts of madcap plans now, you know. There'd be, like, why stop at Anglo's art fire sale, you know? I mean, we could, you know, I think the sky's the limit, really, you know? You might find people doing really, really nutty fundraising things come the new year, and I think we've got a lot of fun to look forward to, actually, in that department.
We don't need to run a motorcycle going across America anymore, thank you very much. So let us know what you think. If you have any Happy Friday stories, lift the mood of the nation today if you can, and text in MD first, followed by your comments to 53131. But for now,